Yes, this is not clickbait. This is the actual video. Hey everyone, my name is Gavin, and today I'm going to be giving my top 10 favorite movie YouTuber creators. This is probably the most subjective video I think I've ever done, so let's just get into it. Also, this won't be scripted, so let's just dive right into it. Number 10 is going to be Nostalgia Critic. So he's kind of like Science Movie 3000, which I've watched a little bit from, I haven't seen much from, where he kind of just makes fun of movies, and people seem to not like him as much as people used to like him, but honestly, I still think he's actually really hilarious and funny and entertaining to watch. And also another thing is he'll still make fun of and point out flaws in the movies, but he also points out other points as in positives as well as negatives, and he's probably one of the most well-spoken YouTubers on the platform, if I'm being honest. He's able to give his opinions through very well, and that's probably part of the reason why his videos are so long, because he's just very well spoken. His editing's really good. Like a lot of YouTubers, I'll mention the editing a lot because editing is very important in my eyes for anyone in general. So yeah, I really do like Nostalgia Critic as much as some people don't. Number 9, no, this was not intentional, but this is actually one of my good friends, a reasonable critic. Now, I know people are going to say, oh, this is biased, and you will see some people from my good friends from the critic community on this list. But yeah, it's not even just a bias. I do like his content. I think he's very well spoken, and I think his editing's just really great. He's just able to speak his opinions out very thoroughly, and that's something I'll be mentioning a lot in this video as well, because I think it's very important for a movie YouTube. I'm not gonna act like I'm above everyone. Okay, I'm probably not the most well spoken. This is just me just saying my favorite YouTubers and such, but he's just able to critique films in just a really nice way, and I think even though he's very controversial, he gets his opinions out very well, and his editing is really good. Number 8 is going to be Cody Leach. This just seems like a creator that's more of just the fact that he just doesn't go on a technical standpoint. He goes off of what he personally prefers, on what he rewatches the most, what he enjoys the most, and I think that's why I like his content so much. Now, I'm not going to say that, people shouldn't go on a technical standpoint. I literally do the same, but it's definitely nice to see a different perspective for other people in film that just enjoy movies, and I think that's why I like him so much as a creator. And I also think his editing is really great, and just like the font he uses for when he does a ranking and such. I don't know, I just like the font he uses. Also, the background music, I don't know what it is, but it really works with the tone of the video, and I think it's great content. Number 7 is I Hate Everything. Yeah, that's his actual YouTube name. Anyways, I think he does rant on. He is like a lot like yourmoviesucks.org and kind of in a way like CinemaSins with the ranting, except for the thing is, I think with him he explains his opinions a lot more. And the reason why I like him more than those other people is he just explains his opinions very validly, and he just does it in a way where it's just very easy to understand. It seems like simplistic, like, oh yeah, you can just explain that these movies are bad, but he gives very valid reasons of why that is and why they don't work, and also his editing's really fantastic. I think that he has really great editing, and that's part of why I just really like him as a creator. Number 6 is Dominic, and obviously 110%, guys, this is because of the fact that he's my friend, and that's complete bias. It's not like he's a fantastic creator with outstanding editing. That is not the reason at all. No, not even in the slightest bit. It's obviously because he's my friend and it's biased, but in all seriousness, you guys, I really love Dominic's content 10,000 times better than mine. One of the best parts about his content is just the lighting is just really well, honestly. Like, it's probably some of the best lighting I've ever seen. Just the camera quality is just very slick and very well done. And also the background music he chooses also really complements the video in a nice way. The mic quality is great. Just the scripts that he uses and how he explains his opinions works really well. Also, he talks about a lot of stuff that I like, so like I said, this is a very subjective video, so this is also with my personal preferences. Number 5 is After Credits, another small YouTuber that I'm really good friends with. You're probably thinking, Gavin, this is obviously just because of the fact that he's the reason why you are in this community in the first place, which some of you guys know that, maybe not all of you. And yeah, that is part of the reason. And for that, part of the reason why I have to put him on here. But another reason why that is because his content is fantastic. He explains his opinions in a more different way than I see other creators do that sort of thing, or how they explain their opinions, where he just does, I don't even know how to explain it. He just explains his opinions a lot more of a different way, and I like that. And I mean, his quality is just top notch. He has very creative editing styles and like the way he edits sort of things, and just if you've seen his video Burn Quato video essay and you've seen parts of it, you probably know what I mean by that. And he's just a great YouTuber. It's not like it feels like I'm repeating myself a lot in this video, so I'm just gonna keep here. My number 4 is No One Talks Movies. Yeah, I know, another good friend of mine. Feels biased at this point, doesn't it? I think he has probably some of the best video essays on the platform. Just the way he's able to describe in detail and just the meanings of certain things in his video essays is just pretty much perfect, honestly. And his Prince of Egypt video essay, that's probably one of the best videos in general on the platform. Also, you guys, before we get into the top 3, I want to let you guys know all the links to all these channels will be in the description. I recommend them all for all of you guys that are a fan of movie YouTubers. I highly recommend you should check them out. If you like me, you will like everyone on this list 10 times more. Also, I have a Letterboxd, Instagram, and a Discord server. I linked them all on my About page. If the Discord server doesn't really work, if the Discord link for that doesn't work, because I've been trying to figure that out, let me know. I'll try to improve it and see if I can try to figure out how to link it. But yeah, let's get into the top 3. Number 3 is the Royal Oceans Film Society. If you are probably just a mainstream guy that watches people such as Chris Stuckman and Jeremy Johns and such, and maybe Sean Chandler or 3C Films, I'll just throw a couple people out there. You probably have no idea who this guy is. He makes video essays, so like Karsten Runquist and Schaffrillas, he does that type of stuff, and he's amazing at it. In fact, it just feels like this video was edited. It feels like his videos were edited by artificial intelligence. It doesn't feel like they were edited by a human, if I'm being completely honest. They are just that outstanding. It just doesn't feel like... And I'm probably putting clips up right now, but if you're seeing the clips right now, you can just realize how good of an editor he is. He just edits perfectly, and also he feels like probably the most educated on film out of every single creator. He feels like he just knows what he's talking about. Number 2 is going to be Schaffrillas. I think with him is the fact that he's the perfect mix of someone who's trying to be professional with the editing and such, and the way how well-spoken he is, but at the same time he's also very humorous, so he has that perfect mixture of that. I think sometimes the jokes of his don't land when he just like kind of I don't know, some of the jokes, they just feel kind of forced, but besides that, I think that he is a really fantastic creator. I guess adding on to that, I kind of wish he did more than just animated video essays. If he did more than that, honestly, if he did like video essays and live action movies, he might be my favorite creator, actually, but he doesn't seem to do that. He mostly seems to do animated films, and I still love his content nonetheless. It feels like he just doesn't it feels like he does more than just put clips together. It feels like he's trying to add a lot more to that in that aspect, and it feels like he always tries to add something to the conversation when he's discussing something. It feels like he's trying to add something, and part of that is because his opinions are pretty unique if you listen to some of them. So yeah, I think he's very well spoken, and also he does other stuff, like he did a ranking of every best animated feature, which, I mean, that's great. He also did ranking the Disney Renaissance, but like I said before, I wish he did more than just animated films. But besides that, I love Schaffrillas. And obviously my number 1 is me, of course, because I'm the best YouTuber ever. No one else will top me. No one has topped me in the 4 months I've been on here. No one ever will. Yeah, definitely. I'm number 1, obviously. But in all seriousness, my number 1 is Karsten Runquist. I think what makes him such a great YouTuber as a whole is he just feels like he knows what he's talking about. Anytime he says a word that is just a big word or whatever you mean, like basically a lot more advanced. He has his when he says anything that's part of an advanced vocabulary, he it feels like he knows what he's talking about. He says certain words such as that, and I think that's why I like him so much as a creator. And I think that his editing's fantastic. He also has a decent variety of what he does. He does video essays, but he also has rankings, so he has a variety as well. And Karsten Runquist is just amazing. So, hey everyone, that is the video. If you want to check out any of these channels, all the links are in the description down below. And yeah, if you enjoyed this content, make sure to like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.